Hare Krishna, Namaste. Chapter 4, which is entitled as Jnana Yoga, Sloka 8. Paritrāṇāya sādhūnāṁ, vināśāya duṣkṛtām, dharma-saṁsthāpanārthāya, sambhavāmi yuge. At another point, a devotee derives their sustenance, nourishment, and enjoyment only from the Lord, not through food, drinks, or betel leaves, none of these things. Their energy comes from Lord. People usually think, how can you fast on Ekadashi? Well, it is not a power that one person has. It is a power that comes from the Lord. If you have a desire, Lord gives the power, strength, not power, strength to follow. Everything is coming from the Lord. Power of eating comes from the Lord. And power, strength to fast is also coming from the Lord. It's not an individual person does. For such devotees, the Lord has to come personally. Another point, the Lord descends for such sadhus who cannot sustain themselves and give them a chance to personally experience His divine pastimes, nourishes their selves, and in this way protect them. By not coming personally, these devotees will not get a chance to see a divine form of the Lord, cannot converse with Him, can't embrace Him. So without manifesting Himself, the Lord cannot do these things through sankalpa, just by His will alone. Therefore, He incarnates for the protection of these sadhus, paritrāṇāya sādhūnāṁ. In the Bhagavatam, we learn a story of an elephant, Gajendra. This Gajendra was caught hold. His foot was caught hold by a crocodile in a river. It fought for many years with this crocodile, but was not able to save himself. But the Lord personally came to the spot, released his chakrayuda, and cut off the head of the crocodile. So the question is, well, this is too much of labor. The Gajendra prayed and the Lord heard. Why can't He just sitting in Vaikunta release the chakra, or simply think, let the crocodile die? There ends the story. But still, He came down. Why? It is because Gajendra was holding a flower and he wanted to offer it to the Lord's lotus feet. The Lord wanted to accept that flower, which Gajendra was offering out of love and devotion. For that reason, He came down. Otherwise, He could have done this by His sankalpa. If the Lord hadn't descended, we wouldn't know what it means to listen to Ramayana, because there won't be Ramayana at all. As to develop a taste and eagerness to hear Shravana, Rama Katha, like Hanuman, we wouldn't be knowing at all. It won't be known to us at all. If the Lord haven't descended, Valmiki wouldn't have written Ramayana to exhibit the bhakti in the form of kirtana, singing the glories of the Lord. If the Lord hadn't descended, we wouldn't learn what it means to do smaranam, remembrance of the Lord, from Mother Sita. If the Lord hadn't descended, we wouldn't know what it means to do padasevanam, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, from Bharata. If the Lord hadn't descended, we wouldn't know what it means by archanam, offering flowers and fruits. But we learn this through the example of Shabari. If the Lord hadn't descended, we wouldn't know what it means by vandanam, falling at the feet of the Lord, like how Vibhishana did. If Lord hadn't descended, we wouldn't know what it means by dasyam, serving the Lord physically, through the examples of Lakshmana. If the Lord hadn't descended, we wouldn't know what it means by Sakyam, being friendly to the Lord, friendship, by the example of Sugriva. And likewise, if the Lord hadn't descended, no clue what it means by Atmanivedanam, surrendering oneself to the Lord, by Jatayu as an example. So from this we can understand that dharma can be established through Vyasa and other great personalities, or through the Lord's Sankalpa. The miscreants can be killed through devatas, kings, etc., or by Lord's Sankalpa. But the protection to the devotees cannot happen unless the Lord personally descend himself. This should be clear to us now from what we have gone through. So for the devotees, the real virodhi, the enemy is not being able to see the Lord. Let me repeat it. For the devotees, the real enemy is not being able to see the Lord, not able to develop personal relationship with the Lord. Therefore, the Lord have to come down to kill that main enemy, Virodhi, and he can't do that by his Sankalpa sitting in Vaikuntha. The three reasons that's been given here for Krishna to descend are to protect the sadhus, to annihilate the miscreants, and to establish dharma. What we just saw is that how the Lord has descended for paritrāṇāya sādhūnāṁ, to give his association to his devotees. But interestingly, the Lord has no choice other than to descend to this world, even if we consider the other two, which is killing of the evildoers or to establish the dharma. He has no other choice other than to come down. He cannot do it in sitting in Vaikuntha. Why? The Lord in Vaikuntha, where he resides, the devotees who live there in Vaikuntha are always protected. So no point in saying paritrāṇāya sādhūnāṁ for them over there. The devotees who live there in Vaikuntha are fearless. Therefore, there's no any evildoers, miscreants. Over there, Krishna is saying vināśāya duṣkṛtām is not going to be applicable. And obviously, in Vaikuntha, the third reason is not at all applicable. That is, dharma-saṁsthāpanārthāya. In Vaikuntha, why the Lord has to establish dharma? There's no question of irreligion. There's no question of re-establishing anything over there. Vaikuntha. It is Vaikuntha. Therefore, for these three things to be true, the Lord has no other choice other than to come to this world Because it's here he can fulfill those 3 reasons: protection to devotees, killing of the demons, and re-establishing the dharma. So that covers all the responses to Arjuna's question asked in the 4th sloka. Aparam bhavato janma, param janma vivasvatah, katametat vijhaniyam, tvamado proktavaniti. The sun god Vivaswan is senior by birth to you. How am I to understand that in the beginning you instructed this knowledge to him? And this was his question. And based on this question, there are 6 main questions, hidden questions to this question. That is, number 1, your birth, is it real or false? And in the 5th sloka, Krishna addressed that it is real. As you are real, I am also real. It's not fiction. And the second question, what is the nature of your body? When you descend, do you lose some of your qualities? And that one is answered in the 6th sloka. I do not lose any of my qualities. I appear as I am. And the third question, if it is real, what mode do you carry? Are you combination of the sattva, rajas and tamas? And the answer is, I am pure. My body is not contaminated with these 3 modes. Aprakrita, transcendental, mine is transcendental. So that is also answered in the 6th sloka. And the third question, what is the cause of your birth? I take birth because of my karma. What about you, Krishna? And the answer is, I take birth out of my own sweet will. There is no karma for me. So these 3 questions, 2nd, 3rd and 4th questions are answered in the 6th sloka. And in the 5th question, when do you take birth? When does it happen? When do you appear? And that is answered in the 7th sloka, when dharma is declined and adharma rises. That's the time I appear. And then the last question, which is answered in 8th sloka, that is, what's the purpose of you appearing? In the previous sloka, I understood what time you appear. The time is when dharma is declining, that's the time you appear. Now the question is, what's the purpose of you appearing? I take birth, my purpose is to finish my karma. Is that the purpose you also take birth, Krishna? To finish your karma? Well, I already told you there's no karma for me. So that is not the reason. So what's the purpose? Anishta nivritti ishta prapti. Meaning to protect the devotees. Paritrāṇāya sādhūnāṁ. To annihilate the miscreants. Vināśāya duṣkṛtām. To establish the dharma-saṁsthāpanārthāya. I personally appear for these 3 reasons. Paritrāṇāya sādhūnāṁ, vināśāya ca duṣkṛtām, dharma-saṁsthāpanārthāya, sambhavāmi yuge yuge. Namaste. Hare Krishna.